Part of the wealth of Magic the Gathering today is not in its gameplay, nor in a foil masterpiece, but rather in the people who play it, the friendships they forge, and the kindness and love we give one another. It may be in the small act of giving a friend a foil of their favorite card, or the electric excitement in the air during pre-release, when everyone in the room has their kits in front of them, but haven't yet opened them, or just the bright joy of a younger player's first Friday Night Magic win. Truly, Magic the Gathering, the most complex and strategic card game in existence, is really about the players. Last Saturday may have been the biggest and most important Magic the Gathering event of my life, and it took place in Northwest Arkansas, in the city of Fayetteville. I was invited to attend this charity Magic event, which was being put on by the man behind the most viewed Magic the Gathering video on all of YouTube, the legendary gamer extraordinaire himself, Boogie2988. Boogie, who has nearly 4 million subscribers on YouTube, who just won the Video Game Award for Trending Gamer, said he wanted me, little nobody at less than 200K subs, when literally his speed dial has the biggest names on YouTube on it. But his event wasn't about celebrity and big-time YouTube views. It was about Magic the Gathering and giving back to the MTG community. There's never been a GP in or near Fayetteville, Arkansas. I'm told the nearest competitive Magic event like a GP is usually about an 8 to 10 hour drive away, which, pardon my brashness, really sucks. Because Fayetteville is not some sleepy Midwestern town where they roll up the streets at night. It's huge, with a vibrant nightlife and an engaged and active MTG community. I got to meet that community of Magic players on Saturday, and as Magic players often do, I was impressed beyond belief. As I slung spells against fans, I heard a lot of stories. Several players proudly showed off their homebrew decks, while others told of their Friday Night Magic victories. One gentleman proudly showed me, and later gave me, a homemade deck box that he had designed for the ultimate protection of cards, and could now print out copies of on his 3D printer. But more than that, people introduced me to their friends and told me happy memories of how they met, what they do when they hang out together, and how Magic the Gathering had brought them all together. At one point I even said to Boogie, wow, everybody in this giant crowd knows each other. And he told me that Magic's roots there go far, far back for these people and this community. Yes, I heard of one player whose collection was stolen and how everyone at the card store he played at, including the owners, had poured into their collections so that he'd have a deck for F&M again. But I was also told by more than one person that there had been a point in their life where they may have ended up homeless had not a Magic playing friend offered their couch or guest bedroom. Others told me of how their friends from the shop had supported them when they'd found themselves out of work, or in one player's case, how his shop had just given him a job when he needed it most. And so it should come as no surprise that this entire event was for the St. Jude charity, raising money for sick children, as so many other Magic the Gathering players have done. And it was also a gift from Boogie to the Magic community in Fayetteville. Boogie said his video was sponsored by Wizards of the Coast. Well, kind of. He literally spent all the money they paid him in order to put on the event, plus matched that amount from his own pocket in order to pay for everything and help support both St. Jude and that Magic community in Fayetteville so that they could have this event to go to. So, in my book, that's not really a sponsored video in the traditional sense, in that he didn't profit from it and even took a loss. But I know he'd say that what he paid out was worth every penny, because all of that community has given him so much over the years. It's a way of paying back. We Magic players like to give more than we take, don't we? I feel very strongly that GPs and other such events need to be held in places like Fayetteville, Arkansas. I think these promotional events should not limit themselves to just the big cities. Don't tell me that you can only hold high-level Magic events in highly populated areas, because I know every year there's an event held in Hawaii, so why not Northwest Arkansas as well? Invest in this community. If you have not already seen Boogie's video chronicling the event I attended, please go give it a watch now. Wizards will only continue to invest in events like this if they see the cold, hard promotional numbers to justify it. So give his video one more view. Send them a positive tweet about it, and hey, maybe ask for there to be a GP Fayetteville next season. I'd love to see that happen. People play Magic the Gathering because our lives need more than they have. For some of us, our lives are painful. For others, maybe just dull. We live in a world where we don't know our neighbors, where our closest family may oftentimes be little more than strangers on a bus. We need Magic the Gathering because we need each other. And I need all of you, all 177,000 of you that have subscribed to my channel on Magic the Gathering. You have all changed my life in ways I cannot begin to describe. I'm about to hit 180K. I was going to do this at 175. Now I'm at 177, but it's time for another Q&A session. I don't know if that's the 175K Q&A or the 180K Q&A or what that is, but please ask your questions in the comments below, and I will answer them next week in the Q&A video. So just post a question and get an answer from this community college. And this video has been brought to you in part by a sponsorship from Card Kingdom, as well as the Patreon support of viewers like you. So thank you.